Have you ever wondered if there's a better way to live than moving into a nursing home? For many people between 60 and 85, the thought of going into a nursing home brings a wave of anxiety. It often feels like a loss of control, a final chapter that's written before you're ready to turn the page. But here's the truth. Nursing homes are no longer the only option. In fact, more and more seniors are choosing new paths that are not only safer, but also more fulfilling, more respectful, and better suited to how they truly want to live. In this video, we're going to explore 7 alternatives to nursing homes, options that reflect modern trends in how older adults are choosing to age with dignity, freedom, and support. These aren't just ideas, they are real, practical choices people are making today. And by the end of this video, you might discover an option that feels just right for you or someone you love. Stick around until the end. What you hear may completely change the way you think about aging, giving you more control over your future than you ever imagined. Some of these options are simple, some are surprising, but all are designed with one goal: helping you live on your terms. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time. Subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. We bring you empowering, practical content tailored for this season of life. You deserve choices, and that's exactly what we're about to give you. Number 1, staying in your own home with in-home care. One of the most empowering choices you can make as you age is to stay in the place you love, your own home, with the right support. Many seniors are turning to in-home care not because they can't live alone, but because they want to live well. The goal isn't to give up independence, it's to enhance it by making life more manageable. This kind of care can include anything from help with cooking, cleaning, and errands to more personal needs like bathing, dressing, or managing medications. For many older adults, sleeping in their own bed, sitting in their favorite chair, and watering their own plants means everything. It's not about luxury, it's about familiarity and having control. These elements can greatly improve mood, mental clarity, and overall health. Psychologically, staying at home has a profound effect. Research shows that seniors who age in place maintain better cognitive function and experience fewer episodes of depression than those who move into facilities. It's not just about routine, it's about the heart and mind recognizing a safe, comforting space. Take someone like Eleanor, 78. Her knees aren't what they used to be, and she sometimes forgets her medications. But with a home aide visiting 5 days a week, she's thriving. She still does her morning crossword puzzles, watches birds from her kitchen window, and meets her neighbor for coffee every Sunday. She didn't need a facility, just a little support right where she was. And that's the beauty of in-home care. It can be scaled up or down as needs evolve. Whether it's weekly visits or daily help, it's flexible, respectful, and personal. For many, it's more than a preference. It's a way to protect their identity, dignity, and joy. Number 2, living with family in a supportive arrangement. Another growing trend is seniors living with their adult children, but not in the way you might think. It's not about giving up your independence or becoming a burden. It's about building a two-way relationship where everyone benefits. When done right, multi-generational living brings care, comfort, and connection into daily life. It allows older adults to stay involved in their families' lives, not as dependents, but as vital members. Whether you're helping with grandchildren, sharing family stories, or simply offering a calm, loving presence, it creates meaningful involvement. From a psychological view, this arrangement reduces loneliness and boosts a sense of purpose. It's not just about being around people, it's about being heard, needed, and appreciated. That matters more than most realize. But here's the key. Success depends on clear boundaries, mutual respect, and space. The best arrangements happen when each generation honors the other's needs. You're not moving in to be taken care of, you're moving in to share life. Consider Harold, 81. After losing his spouse, his daughter invited him to live in a renovated space above their garage. He has his own entrance, kitchenette, and schedule. He also joins family dinners, watches his grandson's baseball games, and shares in life without sacrificing peace and privacy. For Harold, it changed everything. Financially, shared living can ease pressure on both sides, reducing costs and sometimes even qualifying for government support or tax benefits. But more than the numbers, it's about knowing you're not alone when something unexpected happens. If you're still watching and find this helpful, comment number 2 below so I know you're with me. And remember to subscribe so you won't miss future videos that inspire and inform. Number 3, aging in place with smart home modifications. Another powerful solution many seniors are turning to is aging in place with help from smart planning and technology. It's not about stubbornly staying put. It's about transforming your space so it works with you, not against you. We're seeing more older adults installing stair lifts, walk-in tubs, non-slip flooring, grab bars, and motion sensor lighting, not because they're giving up, but because they want to live safely and independently. It's a mindset shift. Aging in place isn't about ignoring change, it's about preparing for it, so life remains on your terms. Technology plays a huge role. Voice assistants, medical alert systems, video doorbells, and automated pill dispensers help seniors live alone while staying secure and connected. These aren't luxuries, they're tools for dignity. Psychologically, aging at home protects something priceless: your identity. Surrounded by familiar items, scents, and memories, you stay grounded in a way no facility can replicate. Take Linda, 79. After a fall, she remodeled her home. At first, she felt embarrassed, thinking it meant she was getting old. But within weeks, she felt more freedom than she had in years. She could shower without fear, move around independently, and live without second-guessing every step. For families, supporting this choice is an act of respect. It says, "We believe in your strength, and we're here to help you feel most like yourself." It's not the easiest path, but it's often the most meaningful. Number 4, multi-generational living with clear boundaries. An alternative that's gaining momentum, especially in close-knit families, is multi-generational living. But this isn't about moving in and becoming the built-in babysitter or household helper. The key: boundaries. When done right, this setup strengthens relationships. It offers companionship, shared responsibilities, and emotional support, all hard to find in institutional care. But without clear structure, it can lead to resentment or burnout. The best arrangements start with honest conversations. What are everyone's expectations? What spaces are private? Who handles what responsibilities? Seniors aren't caretakers or guests, they're co-living partners. Think about Patricia, 83. After her husband passed, she moved in with her daughter and son-in-law. They helped her create a private suite, respected her routines, and included her in decisions. She even became the official storyteller for her grandkids' bedtime. She feels needed, but not used, supported, but not smothered. Psychologically, this living style provides deep connection and purpose, but it demands mutual respect and a willingness to adjust when things aren't working. It's not a return to the old ways. It's a modern, thoughtful blend of tradition and emotional health. If you're still watching and finding this valuable, comment number 4 below, and don't forget to subscribe for more content made just for you. Number 5, independent living communities with on-demand support. Many people think the only 2 choices are staying home alone or moving into a nursing facility, but there's a middle ground: independent living communities. These communities are designed for seniors who can mostly care for themselves, but want access to support when needed. You live in your own space, usually an apartment or cottage, with help available on your terms. Meals, optional, social events, attend if you like, medical or errand support, just a call away, never intrusive. The biggest benefit is community. Loneliness is one of aging's quietest threats, not because it causes immediate harm, but because it slowly erodes joy, purpose, and even immunity. Being around others in the same season of life can replace isolation with shared laughter, shared stories, and shared purpose. And don't let the word community fool you. These aren't one-size-fits-all places. Some focus on nature and wellness, others on arts or lifelong learning. You can choose a place that fits your soul, not just your age. Take Richard, 78. He used to dread retirement. His house felt like a prison, his kids lived hours away, and his wife had passed. But after moving to a community with a woodworking studio, walking paths, and a weekly film club, life started to feel exciting again.
Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Final thoughts. If you've made it this far, take a moment to reflect, not in fear, but in clarity. Living beyond 80 is a gift, but the truth is many people don't get there in good shape, not because they didn't care, but because they didn't know what was quietly working against them. Inflammation, muscle loss, poor sleep, and emotional isolation can sneak in little by little. And by the time they show up in full, the damage has already begun. But knowledge is power, and the purpose of this video isn't to worry you, it's to arm you, to remind you that small, steady changes still make a difference, that the choices you make this week, this month, this year can shape how you move, think, and feel in your 80s and beyond. So, what stood out to you the most? Was it how inflammation creeps in without warning? Or how fragile strength becomes without movement? Maybe it was the reminder that sleep is more than rest, and that being emotionally connected is just as important as any medicine. Whatever it was, don't let it just be information. Let it be a turning point, a decision to keep showing up for your body, your mind, and your purpose. Aging isn't about fading. It's about focusing. It's about choosing what matters most, protecting it, and letting the rest fall away. You've earned the right to live this stage of life with wisdom and strength. Don't settle for less. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you.
Number 7. Intergenerational living communities. There's a quiet revolution happening in how older adults are choosing to live. It's not about silent hallways and isolation. It's about connection. More and more seniors are choosing intergenerational living, communities where people of all ages live side by side. These aren't sterile towers with age restrictions. They're vibrant neighborhoods designed for real life, real relationships, and real belonging. In these communities, you might have a young teacher next door, a single mom across the street, or a college student sharing the community garden. Someone who helps carry your groceries, joins you for a meal, or just chats with you on the porch. And in return, your wisdom, your stories, and your presence bring grounding and irreplaceable value to their lives. It's not charity, it's not dependence, it's mutual benefit. Take Margaret, 76. She moved into one of these communities in Oregon, where high school students live in dorm-style housing nearby. Every Thursday, she leads a poetry circle. In return, the students help her with tech questions, change light bulbs, and introduce her to music she never knew she liked. She says she hasn't felt this alive in years. These neighborhoods often include community gardens, libraries, walking paths, and activity centers, features that invite natural interaction. No locked doors, no sterile lobbies, just real spaces that foster connection. And this isn't just good for the heart, it's good for the brain. Studies show seniors in intergenerational communities experience slower cognitive decline and much lower rates of loneliness. The younger residents, they grow more empathetic, grounded, and connected to life beyond their phones. This option isn't about moving away from the world, it's about moving back into it with purpose. So if you've ever felt like you still have so much to give, but weren't sure where to place that energy, this kind of living might be the answer. Because connection in old age isn't just a luxury, it's a form of medicine. And sometimes the best prescription isn't found in a bottle, but in the sound of laughter across a shared dinner table. Final thoughts. Growing older doesn't mean giving up your independence or dignity. For many, the idea of ending up in a nursing home brings a quiet fear. We don't often say aloud. The silence, the routine, the feeling of being warehoused rather than seen. But today's video proves there are other ways to age. Ways that honor your spirit, your choices, and your life story. Whether it's co-housing with trusted friends, living near adult children on your own terms, finding comfort in a senior village, hiring in-home care, joining an intergenerational community, or simply downsizing to the right kind of neighborhood, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. But there is a common thread, the desire to stay human, connected, and in control. You've lived too much life to hand over the keys without careful thought. So ask yourself, which of these solutions speaks to you the most? Which one makes your shoulders drop a little just thinking about it? Because the goal isn't just to extend your years, it's to make sure those years still feel like yours. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your own life. Your thoughts matter. Reading your comments gives us the motivation to keep creating meaningful content for you. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support allows us to keep informing and inspiring people like you. Thanks again for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.